First thing came to mind after watching Marriage Story was mama's babies, daddy's maybe. You ever heard that saying? Yeah, it's an old saying, but damn it, it's true. I had no intention at all of watching this movie. When I first saw the screenshot, the poster, Marriage Story, I saw Adam Driver, I saw Scarlett Johansson, and first thing I thought was, when Kylo met Scarlo, not interested. Look, this is not my type of movie, okay? This looks like one of those Lifetime movies starring two A-list actors that I knew was going to bore me half to death. I seen Double Toasted had a review for it, and it's been buzz, it's been talk about it. My daughter told me, Daddy, you should watch it. I mean, it's probably not your type of movie, but it's pretty good. My boy Q Reviews is like, man, you know, you might not like this movie, but Adam Driver did a great job. And then I watched Double Toasted's top 10 of the year. And Corey Coleman, I think he named it 1 or 2. I think it was his top movie of 2019. So I said, well, damn, this movie must be pretty good. Like, I kept hearing about it. And then yesterday, Jody's Corner did a review for it. I didn't watch the review yet, but I saw he reviewed it. I said, okay, everybody's watching this movie. Everybody's talking about this movie. Let me check this shit out. And I watched it. This was a hard movie to get through. Not because it was bad. First of all, gotta give credit where credit's due, because I hate talking about movies and don't acknowledge the filmmakers. So this was directed by Noah Baumbach, if I'm saying that right. Baumbach, motherfucker named Noah. Starring Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. This movie was hard for me to watch, not because it was a bad movie. This was actually a really good fucking movie. I was surprised by how much I liked it. A little long-winded at times, by the way. For those that have not seen it, I'm not going into spoilers. A little long-winded at times, but I was like, holy shit. This movie was good. I didn't feel the 2-hour runtime really, except for some parts. I was like, okay, I'm starting to lose a little interest up. Okay, here we go. Great performances by Scarlett Johansson, by Adam Driver. Scarlett Johansson is bae to me, okay? I love that woman to death. But I felt weird watching this because with her short haircut, she reminds me of John Flickinger from the Flick Pick. I felt bad. I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. Because I've been in love with this woman for years. And then when I see her, I'm like, shit, she looks like fucking John Flickinger. But look, I got myself together. I said, okay, that could be his sister. Because if I saw her as him, that would just be weird. You know what I mean? So, yeah, fuck that. She did a great job. Adam Driver killed it, man. Like, this dude has range. First time I saw him was in Star Wars, and he was pretty good in Star Wars, but I didn't know he had the acting chops like this, man. Adam Driver can act his ass off, man. He did a great job. There was a scene in particular where it was a back and forth between him and Scarlett Johansson, because they play a married couple. Okay, this is not really a spoiler. This is in the trailer. They play a married couple getting a divorce. So this movie is just the process of divorce and how they deal with it and how they're trying to move on and how they're coping with things. You know what I'm saying? It's some real shit. I'm a child of divorce, okay? I'm divorced myself. I went through a divorce back in 2009, and it wasn't as ugly as this. Hell, it wasn't as ugly as my parents' divorce. Luckily, I didn't have shit, really, so there wasn't a whole lot of assets and shit to fucking bounce off each other. We just had a child together, but we have shared custody. Thank you, Jesus. But that's why it was hard to watch, because I can relate to this shit. I am against marriage. At the same time, I'm not going to hate it. You know, I guess I am a hater. Look, to me, marriage is overrated. I'm just going to say it. Marriage is overrated. I've been married, and it sucked. I seen my parents get divorced, and it sucked. There's probably like less than a handful of marriages that I know of in my life that I can think of people that I know that actually was like really fucking happy. You know what I mean? Less than a handful. I can count on one hand how many marriages I know that worked out. But 9 times out of 10, they're ugly, they're nasty. And it's funny because the men, the fathers, the husbands are the ones that get the short end of the stick. And that's what this movie was kind of fucking me up, because it's the reality. When it comes to divorce, it's the men, it's the fathers, it's the husbands that usually get kind of fucked in the end. Now, okay, I wasn't going to spoil it, but all right, in my case, there was no infidelity. There was none of that shit. Because the first thing people asked me when I say that I'm divorced and I'm no longer married, well, what did you do to her? You had to do something to her. Why it gotta be me? Why doesn't it have to be me? Look, I wasn't a saint, okay? I think my shortcomings in my marriage was I think I was a little too passive. I was a little too nice. I was kind of like a yes man type husband where just to keep the wife happy, I just said yes to every fucking thing. I didn't put my foot down when I needed to. I was in my 20s at the time. I didn't know any better. Like right now, I stopped. I put fucking Thor's hammer down. Hey, that's it now. But see, back then I didn't know any better. But yeah, so I think those were my shortcomings in that marriage. And I know, it took me a while to learn that no woman wants a yes man. They don't want somebody that can push around. They want somebody to kind of shake them a little bit every now and then. A couple of Undertaker choke slams sometimes, to get him in line. I get it now. But look, I had no intention of getting married again. And watching this movie, I definitely don't want to get married again. This movie, it's called Marriage Story, but this movie definitely, I was already 99% there of, nope, I'm never doing this shit again. This movie was the cherry on top. No. I know we all need somebody. In the Bible, it says it's not good for a person to be alone. Listen, I am happily single. I ain't got no drama in my life. I ain't got no crazy ass females trying to cut my clothes, bleach shit, try to hit me with cars and everything, slap me with raw pieces of chicken. I ain't worried about none of that. All right, I'm cool. I see my babies as much as I want to. Luckily, my child's mother lives across town. We cool. We friends now. Every now and then I want to choke slam her, but but for the most part, we cool. I get to see my kids as much as I want. I'm happy. I'm good. Not to say I'll never have nobody in my life again. I'm not going to rule that out. But as far as marriage, as far as putting a fucking ring on it, hell nah. Miss me with that shit. Then this movie reminded me why the Adam Driver character, he's not painted as a saint either, okay? He has some shortcomings. He has some flaws about him. But the way Scarlett was coming at him, I'm like, damn, especially when she found out a certain piece of information and that saying, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Holy shit, could that not be more true? When I say she was trying to sock it to him, but in a nice, nasty way where she's pretty much, she's nailing him. But she's nice about it. When she sees him in person, it's, hey, how are you? Yes, you directed another stage play? Oh, good for you. I'm happy for you. But then, when her lawyer comes at him, it's like, DMX bites your head off. And I felt that, man, because like I said, fathers, husbands, or ex-husbands, we're always seen as the bad guy. We're seen as the villain. And Laura Dern, who plays Scarlett's lawyer in this movie, made a good point. It's like fathers haven't been getting a good rap until recently, until, the last few years. Now fathers and men are starting to get a good reputation of, okay, there are good fathers out there. But rewind back, way back in the day, fathers were known for being absent. They were known for being, the silent type and not really want to have nothing to do with their kids. You've heard a number of stories where the father goes out for a pack of cigarettes, never come back home. That was so common. But thankfully now, in my generation, there are more men that step up as fathers, man. But it's like still, we just always have that reputation. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, even if the mother is really not fit, she'll still get the kids. And even though the father's a good man, he'll still be put on child support. The system kind of sucks, man. Like, it caters towards women. Unless she's on crack or on the street, you know what I'm saying? Or totally just really unfit. Other than that, 9 times out of 10, the mother wins. But this movie did a really good job of not really showing any one of them as a good guy, the bad guy. Both of them have valid points of why the shit didn't work. Both of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it was equal, yeah. The reality of the system does favor the women. That's the point I was making. But as far as like which one you're gonna root for, I don't think nobody will watch this and be like, yeah, girl, get him. Or even with the guys like, yeah, man, fuck that bitch, man, get her. Nah, like, I understand both characters. And yeah, this movie was good, man. I really enjoyed it. If you haven't watched Marriage Story, check it out, man. I was surprised. I didn't think I was gonna like this movie, but it did hit home. It hit home, man. I think I still suffer from PTSD. I think I do. This is almost like I shouldn't, This may sound insensitive, but it's just an analogy, okay? So don't get your fucking panties in a bunch. But almost similar to like how a vet if would watch a war movie. It's like, damn, I done been through the battles, man. I've been through the scars, you know. And I feel the same way about marriage, man. Like, yeah, man, shit was crazy. It'll take a lot. Look, it's going to take for Jesus to hit me across the head with a baseball bat and be like, son, marry that woman. That's the only way for me to ever do that again, man. Nah, I'm like, I'm cool with dating. I'm cool with seeing people. But as far as putting a ring on your finger and being contractually obligated to you, and if I strike rich, if I have a lot, you get half of my shit. You can take my kids away from me. I get visitation rights. Ain't nobody got time for that. Fuck that shit, man. So, Marriage Story, thank you for a good cinematic experience, and thank you for reminding me why I will never get married again. Okay? So that's all I gotta say about that. If I give this movie a grade, I would give Marriage Story, I give it an A, man. I give it an A. Really solid performances, man. Yeah, even Scarlett Johansson, like I said, usually that's eye candy to me. That's bae. You know, I would love to have, you know, little beige babies with her, but with her short haircut, I kept seeing John Flickinger, and it just, I was like, yeah. But I saw her as an actress. I didn't see her as the sex pod. I saw her as an actress. So, hey, good job. Anyways, y'all, what did you think about Marriage Story? Comment freely below what you thought about it. If you like and dig the content, hit that like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell in the corner to get notified when I drop new shit. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Yeah, the Laura Dern character. I kept thinking about, she was a junkyard dog in it. She did really good too. She was a junkyard dog. I kept thinking about Liar Liar. I said it would have been cool if the Jim Carrey character from Liar Liar was your boy's lawyer instead of, was Adam Driver's lawyer instead of Henry Hill. That would have been a good face-off, man. Yeah, anyways, Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.